Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome to my Lizardmen campaign. This is my Vortex campaign, where we have completed the actual Vortex campaign, but we are now pushing on to Domination Victory. We are currently invading Ulthuan, and we have reinforcements coming up quickly, so we should be able to really start pushing here, though we've already broken their backs. At which point we will push through and clear all of Ulthuan. I might need to have a lightning war with Agol just to clear out these territories, because they're not a friendly faction. And then it's going to be proceeding to the invasion of Nagarond, which should be beneficial. Now, the first thing I'm doing here is I'm actually going to tell Mazamundi to focus fire here. Because I don't want him losing too much to Nagarond. Can I give these guys a target as well at the moment? Let's give these guys here as a target. Okay. We do have some dwarf allies as well. So let's start sending all of these guys. Can't actually give these guys coordination targets in the moment for some reason. Okay, so we can put another thing here. We'll up public order. Now we've retaken here. We had a hard fight here to retake here. Anyway, that is the end of the turn. We're going to let this army regen for a couple of turns, and then they are going to start pushing out aggressively again. And we have recaptured the... Oh, I need to just make sure I deal with them. We're going to smash this little faction here. Then we're going to move up to the other rogue army up in the north of Lustria and finish them off. At which point we will move these two armies up ready, well, my armies from Lustria up ready for the invasion of Nagarond. Now the High Elves do still have... they've still got the power to lash out at me, but they are trying desperately to pull everything back to Ulthuan at the moment. They've been pulling armies back from all over the world while I've been taking out all their sort of colonies, well, all of their regions they took over. Basically, as soon as they confederated with anybody for the last several turns, they've been bringing their armies straight back towards Ulthuan, which has done them very little good, as they kind of came back in dribs and drabs. And they were basically too spread out. Now, I am a little worried. Has Nagarond actually done it now? At some point, Nagarond is going to confederate, at which point we will just have one united Nagarond, and they might have already done that, so yes. So Nagarond is now one united continent. So the Dark Elves are now one united continent against us, which means I'm going to have to sail into there in force and just start burning my way through it as soon as I've dealt with the High Elves. Once we've dealt with Nagarond, that will be it. As soon as Nagarond is done, we will have a domination victory as well. We do have a few people who are allies who I could go on to finish off completely, but I'm not really one for covering the entire map. At that point, I will be the dominant power. Yeah, I'm already the dominant power. There's no way I can lose here. Though Nagarond will potentially offer some good fights in that invasion, because they are another superpower effectively. But comparatively to me, yeah, they can potentially field half of what I can, which means I will win because I can keep throwing things at them. Oh! So they failed. They are throwing a lot of people at me, which is getting quite annoying. Right, we are going to hit Fool's Anvil. We are... Let's just have a look what's going on. I probably am in a position to take there now. I'm missing my mage from this army though, because unfortunately they managed to actually wound him. And we've got here as well. I'm gonna... I do want to do this fight relatively quickly, because they are bringing in another army as well, actually. And these guys, how are they doing? Right, I'm going to move straight on to Tor Elyr, because they don't have much of a garrison there.
You are unworthy of our riches.
We are going to loot and occupy for a change, just to get a bit of regen. Now we can start pushing up again, but but I'm not in any rush to be doing that. Okay, so that's nice. We are building up another army here. These guys are landing. They can start moving up. These guys can start moving towards my main army, because I'm going to be relieving to an extent. I'm swapping some troops around with this army. You can head up this way, and you can pick up this, and then you're going to head in and start heading up that way. We're taking the campaign bonus, and you are going to start heading up this way. So we now have a fair few armies here, and you are just going to move up to reinforce as necessary. Okay, let's look over here. Right. Let's go and siege these guys. Again, we're not really wasting time on battering rams. We are going to wait until this army is in place, simply so we've got a bigger army to deal with them. Right, let's look what's worth getting here. This does get tricky because there's certain things which, while they're useful, you know, at this point I'm more about economy than anything else in these rear territories. How much do I actually have here? See, I'd love to have a good territory on the board. See, I'd love to get these guys to confederate with me, but it's just not going to happen at the moment. So, how about you guys? Ooh. So yeah, we've just persuaded those guys to confederate with me, which makes us that much more powerful. Does give us a little territory up here as well, which I don't think is going to last long, but I might, if I don't lose it, I might throw an army straight towards just to try and hold it, but I'm not going to be holding that for very long. Let's have a look. To be fair, I'm just going to dump out all of the armies here. Because I can always, unless they're particularly well set up, I'm just dumping them out because I can do better. Like here, that's such a waste of units, this army, the way it's set up. So I'm just literally kicking all of these guys for the time being. And I'm going to reset up this region because I dare say they're not particularly well set up economically. And we'll get another area we can start building decent armies in. Okay, I can deal with that, though I could potentially kick him and get a higher level unit. Right, so Tlax, this is going to become my main, I'm just going to redo this army completely. Simply because it's easier to start from scratch because I get higher level units. So yeah, this place is good to have a wall, though we're going to push the rest of this into economy. I've got some nice buildings here. Oh, wow. That's really nice. That's extra leadership for all my armies, which I don't necessarily need, but that's very beneficial. I don't necessarily need... I've got the relevant economy buildings here. That can be put elsewhere. You know what? No, I'm not that fussed about this place. Because I want the buildings to improve. I want this place to be the place where I'm building all of this stuff. That can be knocked over because I definitely don't need the food buildings anymore. Don't need that. I don't need that actually. So I'm knocking a lot over in this lower one simply because I'm going to just rejig this entire region to up its economy as much as I can. But this place is awesome. You know, you can see they get a massive garrison straight away. This is an occupied temple city in it, so this is one of the biggest cities. I think there are a few other places like that. I think Mazamundi might get one as well up in his main place in Hexalotl, which I never started with one of those, so these guys actually benefit from that as well. I do have one down here somewhere, I'm fairly sure. Oh, I already had it, sir. So Zlandhubek can be changed into my new military area of military might, and this port area you can be put straight back into economic gains. Though I want to keep walls certainly on Pox. The lower ones I'm not so fussed about. I'm going to try and keep an army around here anyway. So you guys can certainly be pushed back into economic prowess. I would like to... And here's quite good as well, but again, you can be focused on economy here. Okay, so that's a lot of tinkering done there. Oh, I can make him immortal now, actually. An honoured elder next time. Let's pop it into earthing, actually. Now we are knocking some buildings. I'm going to stop knocking buildings over in Itza just for now, actually. What do I need for that revivification crystal? I need a blood shrine of Sotek. Okay. So we have a few regions to sort out. And our geomantic web is nice and strong in a lot of these places as well, which is very good. Ooh, I don't want to click and turn yet, that's for sure. Let's check how my geomantic web. So it's getting there. Still got some places to build up, but I am improving it now, which will help us protect the vortex from further chaos incursions, which I don't think are going to be happening, but you never know. Okay, I'm going to fight this battle now, simply because they're bringing up another army, so they are going to hit me soon. So I want to make sure I get this place smashed, and then we're going to take the other Vol's Anvil, at which point we will be holding... Oh no, we won't be holding multiple, because the other one is actually in the old world. But there is a second Vol's Anvil. There's a Vol's Anvil in Nagaron, there is a Vol's Anvil on Ulfwan, and there is a Vol's Anvil over in the Wood Elf lands, because he is an elven... the elven god of smithing, I think. So obviously he's one who's a key to all of them, and they all seem to have some connection to him, even though the even though the Dark Elves more follow Cain, the bloody god of murder. Okay, so let's get through this, and we are going to just smash the walls from one side. This is not going to be a subtle attack, guys. This is going to be a really aggressive hammer through them, and get into their archers, because these archers need to die fast. Now, I'm good against these guys, because one thing the archers suffer against is smaller units like this. However, they are good at pinning big units, so I do still need to be careful. Right, you guys can actually drop it, because I'm going to put my blessed units on those. We've got 4 units, so they can just all go up the towers. These guys can go in the middle, so they're next to the actual tower. Then we can have the Dino Squad ready to hammer the gate. And you guys can set up. Get these guys going straight to the gate. You guys can now charge. And you guys can get yourselves in position to go up. Now these do hurt, so I do want to be careful. Because obviously these have now been buffed up. And they are doing a lot of damage to these towers, but I'm not that worried. Well, why are you not charging as well, Mr. Lord? Now, I know this is artillery, but I'm just getting it smashing the gate. Because I want this gate gone as fast as I can. And these guys can spread out now along here. That gate is not going to last long. You guys can all start going. That gate is now gone, so let's smash through. Her Lord goes to get ready to charge in and just bounces out. And let's hammer into this cavalry. You guys can hop heal on them. We are smashing up onto the walls now and engaging up here. You guys can fold into these guys as well. Now these are Phoenix. There are Phoenix Guard around here somewhere. So these guys here are actually very strong. No, they're not Phoenix Guard. They do have... Oh, they've got some White Lions there, which are a fairly strong unit. Their Phoenix Guard are actually down here, I think, and in the middle, but I know it's all White Lions of Clarence, which are a good medium level unit, but I don't think they're anti-large, so that's actually very good for me. Let's keep the damage on their Lord. I'm actually going to put you on ranged attacks on their Lord, because you are good at everything. The battle on the wall is going well. My skinks are firing up poison attacks, which is really going to be helping up there. Our dinosaurs are beginning to break everything back here. Let's pull you out. You can get a heal. You can charge these guys. Now, the nice thing with dinosaurs is, oh, you're enraged. Their charge is really, really powerful. Now you can turn around and start shooting, because actually this guy is really good as even standard artillery. He is really powerful. Because he just continually shoots. You can see he shoots so much, knocking them over, but he also poisons units as well, so lets us slam into their sides, and just before he gets hit he charges. We've broken their lord. They are beginning to fall back here, so we are beginning to crack them on the walls. Let's keep the pressure on though. My skinks can pull through now to start supporting our main force. Carnosaur can get a heal, but he's doing his job. These guys are both there, free again. Let's charge those archers. You two can start shooting at these guys. I want to see how much damage this guy does when he's attacking like that, so I'm going to be watching this. Oops, sorry, my phone is ringing. I'm just going to kill that. Sorry about that, guys. So we're going to keep on this battle. Doesn't need to be facing them, so he does have a better attack as well if he's facing them. And we have won that there, guys. So that's a very nice little battle. Nice victory for us there, guys. Okay, a nice decisive victory, so we are going to capture this place. And then we are going to be moving on to... Why is it ringing again? Hang on, guys. Right, I am going to have to end this one here, guys, because I am getting phone calls. Seem to be getting spammed by them, so this has been a bit of a quick one. I will be getting another one out later on today for this campaign, though, however. So thank you guys for watching. Again, as always, any feedback, please feel free to chuck it in the comments, guys. I will be getting another one out for you on this today. Thank you very much for watching.